Hey, we're live. Cool. So, my name's Charlie Van Derven. My company is Social Advisors. We help financial advisors grow their brands. We love LinkedIn. We love running some ads. We love creating content. We love all these things. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the tools that make me more efficient in a day. And I'm going to share one very specific exercise that I do leveraging AI and Fathom. Who likes doing CRM notes? Not me. So we're going to talk about Fathom and how we leverage ChatGPT to make CRM and follow-up emails that much easier. But I also want to introduce you to a number of technologies that we're either kicking the tires on or actively using to make life easy. Anyway, so right now we're streaming on a service called StreamYard. I just realized that StreamYard picks up my external mic, but it won't pick up my external camera, which is kind of a bummer. So makes things a little more difficult. Now, the other thing about StreamYard, so I like the service. It's, I think, $45 a month. It allows me to stream across multiple platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Unfortunately, it only streams to one LinkedIn profile, my personal one. And because we're across multiple platforms, if you leave a comment, there's actually a chance I'm not going to see it. So anybody who's watching right now on any one of those platforms, if you leave a comment, it'll allow me to test it. I think what we see is Facebook comments. I don't think that we see comments from any other platform. So I'm pretty good about checking on the streams afterwards. So if you leave a comment, I'll get back to you. And of course, you can always send me a DM on whatever platform you're looking at. So today, again, we're going to look at a handful of AI technologies that we're kicking the tires on to make our lives more efficient. And then I'm going to give you one routine that I do following every client call. And I'm going to walk you right through that. Any client or prospect call, which makes CRM notes a whole lot faster, which makes developing an email follow-up for each meeting a whole lot faster. Used to take me 15, 20 minutes after every meeting. So if you have 4 or 5 meetings in a day, you're talking an hour, maybe an hour and a half of your time is spent on follow-up stuff. Fathom with ChatGPT makes things a whole lot faster. But let's dive into some of these technologies. Here's one that I was actually introduced to earlier today. So I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but wow, am I excited about it. Bear with me one second because I got to share screen. Hey, how you guys doing? I just kind of dove right into this thing. We're 3 minutes in. I feel like I've already, kind of gone through the whole thing. Hope everybody's well. It's a Tuesday. It's 2:00 Eastern time. For a while, we did Tuesdays at 2 every week, and that was really cool. And then I had some things come up where I had to go take care of my dad in Wisconsin for a little while, and I got out of the habit. So we're trying to get back into the habit. But every Tuesday at 2:00 Eastern time, schedule permitting, I expect that I'll go live, and we're starting to invite some people to join me on these live streams. So yeah, I don't know, bookmark it, mark your calendar, whatever. Hope that you find this stuff useful. So, all right, let me share some screen here. Again, 10, 15 minutes of your time today. That's all we're talking about. And I think by investing that 10 or 15 minutes of your time, I think we may actually save you 2 hours worth of time. Okay, cool. Okay, this is a technology called Figma. Now, again, I learned about this today from my guy Logan. If you know Logan, you'll know how awesome he is. He sent me an Instagram video reel, and Figma allows you to copy the HTML of a competitor's website. So it actually allows you to, if you go to the website and copy the HTML, you can import into Figma the HTML of a competitor, or it doesn't have to be a competitor. Maybe it's a website you like, and it will build you a website based on their HTML. So it's a really, really efficient way to build websites. So mark this down, figma.com. You know as much about it now as I do, but suffice it to say, this is one that I will be taking a much, much deeper look at. So figma.com, that's a tool that that probably makes sense for you to use. Okay, here's a new one. You guys, opus.pro. check out opus.pro. So we could take the video, for example, of this live stream, and Opus is going to leverage AI to create viral, they say viral, of course, that's the results. But what Opus is going to do is going to take a long form video that you have, and it's going to chop it into much smaller social media kind of bite-sized clips. So again, OpenAI powers this thing. One long video, 10 viral clips. So even, your former webinar, right? Or if you have a long explainer video on your website, these are awesome tools. So check out opus.pro. We've used this once to create some content. It's good. It's not great. It's good in the clips that it creates. So another one we've got. If you haven't used this one, beautiful.ai. I got off a call earlier today with my new buddy Tim, and we're talking about doing some webinars together. Now, we've been kicking the tires on Beautiful AI for a little while. What Beautiful AI does is it helps you build decks. Again, like all this AI stuff, it's not perfect, right? It's not going to help you build a deck that's going to be amazing the first time you do it. But if you're using some of the, you got Horse's Mouth is producing some nice webinars. You've got FMG that produces some nice presentations. You've got others out there that are producing presentations. Your firm probably has a series of presentations available to you. There are certainly resources for slide decks. I don't know anybody that enjoys building a slide deck. Beautiful AI is a technology that we are leveraging a lot more. And so it's likely a product social advisors will offer in the not too distant future in helping advisors build out their slide decks. Right now we do that, but it's a really manual process. It costs us a lot of time, which means it costs the advisor a bit of money, and certainly it's not something that listen, anybody can build a deck, especially if you're an expert in your space. Beautiful AI is going to make it easier for you to do that. Okay, we're going to come back to this next one, which is Fathom. So Runway is a cool platform for creating art. Now, there's others out there. I don't think that anybody's really using Dolly just yet. But this is actually, have I got the right one? Yeah. Okay. Art and entertainment. So this is one of a few that we've been playing with a little bit. But another nice artistic creator out there. Here's one I love, but I'm not going to show you much of. Okay, share this tab. Taplio. This is for creating some LinkedIn content. So if you're a LinkedIn user, Taplio helps you build content for LinkedIn specific, right? So individuals and teams, you guys take a look at Taplio. It's going to save you some time on content creation. Pardon me, I think we got booted out of this thing from StreamYard. Again, one of the just little issues with this thing. I think I like StreamYard a lot, but I just run into issues with it consistently. Okay, so Multion, what the heck did I even open this one for? The Multion browser. Oh, this is like there's too many technologies. I couldn't remember what the heck this one was. So Multion is almost like a virtual assistant, right? It plugs right into ChatGPT. And again, like many of the other technologies, this is just one we're kind of playing with. But this overlays ChatGPT, and you can ask the AI to do any internet-related task that you would otherwise be doing yourself. Shop on Amazon, order food, things like that. Now, it's not necessarily going to make your business life easier, but it certainly has the option to make your personal life easier. Now, the whole reason for this live stream is I want to show you, and this is the one that has changed. It saves me probably 2 hours a day. So I'm going to go through a real life example here. Okay. I recently got off a call with my friend Susan Danzig. Now, I recorded that call not on Zoom like I used to, but instead I recorded that call on Fathom. So we're looking at Fathom here. What Fathom does is it generates a transcription of that call. That's a bad screen. It generates a transcription, but what I use it for is this AI summary. Now, here's the summary. Tells you everywhere that Susan shared her screen, that I shared my screen, and it really summarizes our entire meeting in about a dozen or so paragraphs. So what I do is I'll copy that for Word, and then I go into SharpSpring, which is our CRM. And if you don't know SharpSpring is friggin' awesome, right? SharpSpring has lead scoring and all kinds of really great features to it. So if I go to our CRM, I can write, here's the Fathom summary of our call. Under normal circumstances, what I would do, I just copied that for Word. So I've also sent the recording of our call to Susan, so she can actually get this summary as well. And there were a couple key elements in that call that she wanted quote for quote. I was like, Susan, don't bother taking notes. I'll just send it to you. So this saves a lot of time in and of itself, right? Just by being able to copy and paste notes into the CRM. But if you take that one step further, so we're going to just say add note. Now, if I owed Susan anything specific, I would bullet that at the top of my notes here. But I'm going to copy these notes. I'm going to go into ChatGPT. Now, I have the upgrade of ChatGPT. If you have not already upgraded ChatGPT, and you can do that right through your little profile stuff in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, bottom left-hand corner, $20 a month. You can upgrade to ChatGPT 4. Wow, is that a difference, right? If ChatGPT 3.5 writes at a ninth grade level, 4 writes at a sophomore in college level. It really is different. So I've copied those notes out of the CRM. I'll tell Chat, write a bulleted email to Susan from Charlie, recapping our conversation today. Here is the call summary from Fathom. Please remove timestamps. And then paste. And then we watch it go to work. Now, this is not going to be perfect, but it's going to be really good, right? So it gets us about 80% of the way there. So if I wasn't talking on a live stream, you saw that I got my summary. I got my summary from Fathom. Fathom is absolutely free, by the way. I've copied that summary, pasted into our CRM. Keeping those notes in the CRM would have taken me 5 minutes at a minimum after reading through my chicken scratches, right, on my notebook. I copied those notes out of the CRM. I moved it into ChatGPT, and specifically I used ChatGPT 4. Once it's done typing, I would copy this. I'd go into my Gmail inbox. I would send a letter to a follow-up note to Susan. And all I've got to do now is take maybe 3, maybe 5 minutes to update this email, modify it so that it is, you still got to represent my voice, right? So when I send this to Susan, I want it to sound like me and I want it to be accurate. And so I do have to review this and refine the email. But you guys, that's simple, right? Sign up for fathom.video. CRM notes, which I don't know anybody who likes keeping CRM notes. Copy and paste Fathom, paste it into ChatGPT, set up your email, send your email, and then do whatever task work you've got to and follow up. So again, the technologies we looked at, Fathom, ChatGPT, Multion, which is really your personal assistant, Beautiful.ai, which is one that we'll be using soon to help create presentations, Opus.pro, and then Figma, which will make life a whole lot easier. Figma, which will make life a whole lot easier for building websites. So life is changing very rapidly, right? AI helps us with a lot of the creative process. If you're using AI for writing, certainly you understand that it still needs a human voice, right? You still need to refine that. You still need to take a deep look at it, make sure that it reflects what you want to say, make sure it's not making up any facts. One we didn't look at that I really like is reword, right? So you go into ChatGPT and write an article. That article needs a lot of refinement. It also does not cite where it gets its information from. If you use that with reword will actually cite it for you. So those two work well in common. You guys, it's everything I can in a day to stay on top of the AIs that are driving efficiency. If you're going to take one note from this live stream, fathom.video, it's free. ChatGPT, pay for the $20 upgrade. It helps you with your follow-up emails, helps you with the CRM notes. And if you're like me and you got 5-6 calls a day, you're probably saving yourself an hour and a half or 2 hours a day just with that. So I hope this has been educational. I hope you enjoy me monologuing. I know I enjoy it. I can talk forever about nothing. If you got any questions or you want to connect on something deeper than this, hit me up in the DMs. I'm a pretty flexible guy. Certainly we'll get on the calendar. I love meeting new people. So by all means, I'd love to meet you or further our relationship. Let me know if we can help out in any way. See ya.